Yeah, lost bouncy balls, so. No, we hadn't. Good.
Oh yay, more random shit to find. It's not like the game already had enough of that.
Oh, hey! I'm with you now.
And I'm with your mom!
Oh!
No, this game doesn't even deserve a your mom joke.
Gotta find her balls.
Like I said, why? Why does sometimes shit will carry my momentum and other times it won't? I don't get it. Shit's getting real annoying.
Cave full of stuff with the water. Yeah.
I already did that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god, the balls better not be spread across this like entire area.
Don't.
Please be just this map chunk.
See?
That they're in those. You have to ground pound that shit.
Then I found then I found the rest.
Oh, thank fuck. Good.
We are cleaning up really well.
Good, this will end sooner.
Oh no, what can I do? Nesting doll is missing.
I swear, if it's the same, like, shit, or I have to find 5 of something because it's a fucking nesting doll.
One of the feathers again. Almost got out by myself. Just kidding. Thank you. No one was coming. Lost nesting doll. Okay, so I know what we're doing then. They're just... It's little dolls. They're just around the area, and if you talk to them, they'll just go home. So they basically are just roughly around this map then. Just this little area, because I just found one in the corner, so...
Is it literally just the, like, nesting dolls, or was it in, like, a snowman or something?
It was just the little nesting doll. I just ran up on him. Yeah, there he is again. I was lonely here. That's two. So, yeah, if that's the case, then they should just be not too far from...
Game. Game, what the fuck was that? Hot ass. This game controls like hot, sweaty ass.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking around. I know what I'm looking for, at least in a vague sense, because they need to walk back to the dude, which limits. I swear to God. Found him! That's 3. Find the other misfit toys around the island.
I'm going to say not right now, just so you can collect that, and then I will talk to the train. So that if this was a mini-game thing and you get forced to it, we're not going to lose out on the 1 bell. Because I do not want to risk that shit resetting.
Just gotta find them, and I'm still over here.
Oh, okay, good. It's not a mini-game.
Just open that. Scooter in trouble. Okay. So you gotta find the plane and the train.
And I can't see anything. All I see is horrible texture pop in. What the fuck are you?
Elephant.
At least all the side quests and shit are stackable. I was going to assume that's considered cleared. As terrible as this game is, at least it has shit like that where multiple side quests can run at once.
Seems to be able to run at once.
There better be a fucking... Yeah, I was about to say, there better be a fucking bell here.
We're making great time. Oh, yep. They are running at once.
Well, there's the train at least. Amazingly, finding that wasn't entirely awful. Fucking somehow.
Like I said, you just gotta believe, Carson. You just gotta believe.
You gotta believe.
Master of the game. Become master of your own domain.
Game. Bad camera. Why the fuck did the camera freak the fuck out right there? Like I said, unless I can learn the... oh no, the... What the fuck was that shit? Unless I can learn that's like, oh, and no, the, like, multiplayer basically was some type of, like, a mandate or whatever from the publisher. It's like, if multiplayer is this bad, why did you put it in your game?
Multiplayer's fine.
No, no it isn't. This multiplayer camera is ass.
Okay. We're making good time, though. It's 24 ornaments. And 37 of the bells, so...
This is seriously still one of the worst things I have ever played.
Game is fine.
No. No, it isn't.
Sure it is.
Platforming should not feel inconsistent in your platformer. I should not have commitment problems like my marriage in your fucking platformer.
Oh, I found more crap. The cave secrets. Yabba dooba, eats a secret.
Don't ask about my cave secrets.
Need to find the plane. Wherever that jackass may be.
I would assume because it's a plane, it's probably stupid. High up. It's probably high up in one of the platforming sections I was trying to do, but then the shit camera and other things basically jinked me out of the most basic ass platforming. As, you know, any good a game ought to do.
You have to master the game. Ebb and flow, Carson. Ebb and flow.
And by master the game, you mean turn it the fuck off.
You're just being mean.
That's the real mastering a game, the fucking home button. If I had children, I genuinely wouldn't let them play this.
Master the game, Carson. Master the... yeah. Stuff. Okay.
This feels like the type of game that would genuinely make
Ooh, ornament.
This feels like the type of game that would genuinely make someone dumber. I am curious to see how a, like, actual literal toddler would play this on.
Yeah, you found the plane.
I said I assumed they would be somewhere high up. Because it's a plane. Alright, that means someone's going to have to find a way back to wherever the fuck that started, which I don't remember where. But I do wonder if, like, watching a child play this, if they would struggle or not, because I could see was a child basically playing in a very stream of consciousness, and then
Misfit boat, misfit scooter. Nesting doll, squirrel, misfit doll, misfit cowboy, Charlie in the Box, misfit soldier. Okay. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, how many of you actually have some nostalgia for the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer TV special? Because a lot of people basically will have vivid nostalgia for it since they aired it all the time. Even long after it originally aired. So a lot of people that are around my age would also actually have a decent amount of nostalgia for the special. I remember it, vaguely anyway, but it's funny because I don't have a lot of nostalgia for it because it was never really aired on the channels I watched as a child, and our mom and dad never actually had us sit down to watch the special when it basically aired around the time I would have actually been able to maybe form some memories of the special, because they basically did air that special all the time. So even when I was younger, I know it aired when I could have probably formed some memories of the special, and I do at least indirectly remember watching it, I think anyway. But it's just not something I watched a ton of because, like I said, my memories are focused around the channels that I watched all the time as a child, which basically was the main networks for cartoons and stuff. So, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and the Disney Channel. And some of the sister channels for those networks. Like, when it did exist, I watched Toon Disney a lot. Stuff like that. I never really tuned into other networks because they didn't really have stuff I was super interested in unless mom and or dad was watching something and I maybe sat down and watched stuff, or they wanted to show us something and would flip to a different channel. So Rudolph is really funny because it aired all the time, but I was never really watching the channel it aired on when I was younger. So in my mind, that wasn't really something that I basically have super vivid memories of, but it's something you absorb through osmosis, where I know what the special is. I generally know how it plays out, other than forgetting a few things, because again, I'm not super familiar with it because it was never something I watched because it wasn't really on the channels I was watching, at least not in a capacity where they would air that kind of thing every year. So my mind has entirely different Christmas things since the Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network all had their own Christmas specials, and they also generally aired certain things a lot, but none of those channels were ever a major home of the Rudolph special, so it's not something I really grew up with. Not that it didn't exist, it just wasn't something I was watching, because that is the funny thing. Because it was normally basically so far out of a channel I would have basically been interested in. Same goes for Carson, that I basically would have never actively been on that channel. And you also have to remember, this is before the internet was something I had easy access to. So in order to know it was airing, I would have to look at a TV guide and remember it was airing, and then go watch the special if I was interested in it. So I just kind of absorbed it through osmosis in a couple of rare instances. So I want to know how many of you have nostalgia for the special. I was born in 1995 and Carson was born in 1999, so as a bonus, if you're my age, do you have nostalgia for the special? If you do, tell me if your parent or parents or legal guardian or whatever, someone in your family or maybe a friend or something, basically introduced the special to you, so you have nostalgia because they actively flipped to a channel to show you that special, even if you never watched that channel in your life. But anyway, I am starting to ramble. I just thought it was a really good time to ask about that, since I know what the special is, but it's just not something I have vivid memories of, and Carson is younger than I am, so he doesn't. It's just not something we watched, so I have nostalgia for other stuff. With that said, I am going to stop rambling. I would really love to see what people say to this, though. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.